Why do you say certified badass?
It was kind of like a reminder of whenever I show up in this space, you need to be a certified badass no matter what you do. I was so quiet and so shy growing up, and that really hindered a lot of my opportunities. And I was the barrier to entry into spaces.
Yeah.
So I was like, you got to think of yourself as a certified badass. And if you think of yourself that way, it's nothing you can't do.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Healing While Building podcast. This is the Beauty and the Beast episode. I am so keen on looking at individuals in Atlanta who are rocking, who are rolling, and who are owning their space and dominating their lane. And that's why I invited my next guest. I won't introduce her. I'll let her do it herself.
What's going on, everybody? Jasmyne Flowers here. I am a media personality, red carpet correspondent, and most importantly, certified badass.
Ooh! So let's just jump right in.
Yes.
Why do you say certified badass?
You know what? A long time ago when I started my social media, like on Instagram, I just put in the bio certified badass.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I think I got that like in 2014, maybe something like that. And it was kind of like a reminder of whenever I show up in this space, you need to be a certified badass no matter what you do.
Yes.
And it's kind of like the persona that I've just taken on, even outside of like the social media space. I was so quiet and so shy growing up, and that really hindered a lot of my opportunities. And I was the barrier to entry into spaces.
Yeah.
So I was like, you got to think of yourself as a certified badass. And if you think of yourself that way, it's nothing you can't do.
I love it. And so you increase your belief, which increased your ability to belong.
Yeah.
And now you're truly that badass. And I like that you claimed it before you even obtained it.
Yes.
And I think that's what holds some people back.
Yeah.
Because I remember meeting you a couple years ago, and that was a different Jasmine that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
So what kind of Beauty and the Beast work did you do? And let me just explain Beauty and the Beast. You've seen the movie, right?
Yes.
So you got Belle, Beauty, the whole thing.
Yes.
You got the Beast. On the outside, he looked like this mean, ugly beast. And he was so tender on the inside. Yeah. And come to find out, he was that handsome man.
Yeah.
So what was that deep work that you had to do to go from Beauty to the Beast, or Beast to the Beauty?
Yeah. So I don't want anybody to think that there aren't real barriers to entry, because there most certainly are, depending on certain factors, race, sex, etc., sexual orientation, those types of things. But a lot of times we hold ourselves back. And I remember just growing up always feeling like, it's okay, Jasmine, you don't need to be seen. I work for, I've always been into entertainment. I went to Clark Atlanta University, graduated from the mass comm department, wanted to be a filmmaker and producer, still do.
That's mass communication for those like, what's mass comm?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Mass communications with a concentration in film. And I remember working on the Tyler Perry film. And it was actually the opening of his studio in 2008. It was on my birthday, October 4th.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm a part of history, which I still am, because I mean, everybody knows about Tyler Perry, such an awesome businessman. But working for him made me go sit my ass down.
Really? Why?
It did, because I didn't feel like I belonged in that space. I felt like it was too much for me. So I literally sat down. I told myself, just go get a regular job. You don't need to be in entertainment. Like, it's okay. Go sit down somewhere. I was like 24. And I did just that. I went and sat down, and I got a regular job, and it was awful. Because your calling is your calling. But a lot of times you have to become what you need to become to be in that space. So if the calling is there, if that is your gift to be in a space, you have to become that thing to be there. So I did need to become a little bit more, like, I know people hate the word aggressive, but some professions do calls for a little bit more of, let's say, assertiveness instead of aggression, because you do need to assert yourself more. So I had to learn how to speak up for myself, assert myself more. And those are things I think I'm going to always be learning, how to navigate in certain spaces.
Most definitely.
From going from someone who just timid, quiet, shy, like didn't think I deserved to be in this space, to somebody who's being like, listen, I'm 6 feet plus size. Who gonna knock me down? Who's going to knock me down?
Who gonna check me, boo?
That part. Only myself. I'm the only one who can knock me down, you know? And it's still, things have still been difficult. They've still been hard. But I've been able to break down barriers that at one point, being a media personality wasn't even the dream of mine. I never thought I'd be in front of the camera talking to anybody about any of these. I always thought I'd be behind the scenes, and now I'm a personality.
Yes.
That's like Jasmyne Flowers has turned into the certified badass. You know?
Amen. Has turned into, because she believed that she could. And one thing I love about your content, Jasmyne, is that you be giving all the things about how to get in the rooms, what to do in the room. You even give, girl, I done screenshot a bunch of your email prompts that you share.
Yes.
Tell me why you feel it is important to not be a gatekeeper.
Not nary or one of y'all can hold my blessings away from me. Just like I could never hold anybody else's blessings away from them.
Yeah.
So what does it matter if I give people information? It's only going to get them to the place that they need to be. And I've been helped out so much when I entered into this space.
Yes.
You know, I started, I guess a lot of people don't know, I've been doing this since the pandemic was really when I started like my media personality work. A woman named Kimberly helped me out. Actually her cousin, who she and I have the exact same birthday, had suggested me for the role. Okay. And that's how I got on the project anyway. I was writing for beauty. And I just told her, I was like, I love writing for beauty, but I really love entertainment. Could you put me on some entertainment opportunities? And that's when my media career started taking off. Was
Closed
when I
mouth, don't get fed.
Exactly. You have to ask. You have to say, hey, I love to do that, and try it out.
Yeah.
Like some things may scare you, it may shock you, terrify you. Okay. Get in there. Do what needs to be done.
Do it scared, do it ugly.
Exactly. Do all the things. And just when you get there though, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I did that. Like it's so many times. Like I did the Oscars last year. I never even thought at one point to actually do media at the Oscars. And yes, it was virtual. And this year I did it too. I got a step further doing virtual in the press room.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm in this space that I didn't even think I'd be in before. And I'm like, if y'all don't open up and just say what you want, so I'm going to, like, even with things like that, I'm telling people, this is what I did to get here. Yeah. Because I'm trying to save somebody else time from just going around doing ridiculous work and it doesn't get them to where they need to be.
Aimless, random work.
That part. I'm telling people, this is what you need to do.
Yeah, I love that. But let me ask you this. What was it for you not to stay comfortable and just do what they told you to do, but see something different, get energized about it, and open your mouth to say, hey, I want to do this? That is a shift.
Yeah.
What was the shift? Let me tell you something. If you've been watching this podcast or any podcast, that means you are ready to speak. I am a business therapist and speaker coach, and I love supporting the underdogs, the silent killers, and the one that might even be shrinking in the corner, making sure that nobody sees them. If that's you, come to the front. It's time for you to share your voice, and we are accepting guests on the Healing While Building podcast. You can share about your story. You can actually get hot seat coaching with me because I do this for a living. Or you literally can just play around with an idea and I can provide you some clarity so you can go from confusion to catapulting to the next level. Let me tell you why I even care about this idea. I care because there's too many people literally sitting at home watching everybody else come across their screen. And then we start to be resentful. You want to know why? Because you belong at the table. And not only do you belong at the table, you're ready to create your own table. Yes, I'm talking to you. So I need you to do two things. Number one, are you subscribed to this channel? Yes or no? Number two, get out your phone, which you're probably watching me on your phone anyway. Hey, what's poppin'? And I need you to text the word breakthrough, one word, BREAKTHROUGH. I'm glad I got that right. To 833-607-2941. That's going to start your journey of doing all the things that you think about, but now putting action to it. So if that sounds like something that you resonate with, let's go ahead and get connected.
I think the shift is just being like, that looks cool to do. And I wonder how I would do in that space.
Yeah.
I think that as I get older, I'm loving to challenge myself now with even more things to be like, I wonder if I can do that. Like my idea is like next year I'm going to be on the carpet at the Oscars.
Heck yeah.
Next year I'm going to be at the carpet at the Met. Like I want to see, can I actually do it? And then the work that it takes me to get there, building, talking to people, it just takes you saying, I think I can do it.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's just see.
Mess around and find out.
That part, because if you just say, man, nobody's gonna let me in. They're not. They're not gonna let you in because you don't think you can get in.
Exactly.
I have been in places before where I was not confirmed to be. Don't you know I snuck in that place?
Yeah.
I will do what it takes to get in
know
where I need to
Jasmine?
go.
If we can sneak in clubs and concerts and things that are not going to serve us long term, why can't we sneak in things that will literally change our life?
Yeah.
Even if we don't get in, the action of bravery to try is still a win.
And two, a lot of people don't think about the fact that if you look like you belong, people will think that you belong there.
Yeah.
I've been in spaces where just because I showed up looking like I belong and I have a sense of like authority about me, people are like, oh yeah, come on in here. I'm like, confirmed to be here. But they don't know that.
It's almost like assuming the self.
Yeah.
So when would you like to purchase this? So which option would you like?
Exactly.
Like, I didn't even tell you I want the option. Yeah, but which offer do you want?
Exactly.
Assuming the sell.
Exactly.
I love that.
100%. And I will say too, it was one job that I can say really helped me to be able to sell better or to like, I don't want to say sell myself because that sounds a little crazy in the time we live in. But I used to work I was a professional fundraiser.
Okay.
And I used to work on the streets of Atlanta, like downtown. We would go to Athens and Macon, and I would get people to sign up to sponsor babies and do the Red Cross to give money to fundraise, literally giving me their card on the streets.
Yeah.
And if you can talk somebody into giving you sensitive information on the street, come on now. There's nothing you can do. And I used to sign at least 2 people up a day to sponsor children they've never seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, if you could do that, you can talk people into most things.
I love it. So my last question before we wrap up, because I intentionally have these Healing While Building episodes short and tough because I want people to get curious about who you are, who I am, and go down the rabbit hole of content that we do 25/8, like the young kids say. Let me ask you a question. When you think of healing while building, right? What does that mean to you when it comes to business?
Oh, healing while building. You know what? I guess I'm in the phases of really just trying to figure that out. Like I'm really trying to figure out how to do business better.
Okay.
Because for a lot of us who didn't grow up with the silver spoon handed to us or you know, or you don't have a network of people that your parents knew that you can call on to figure out how to do business better, you got to figure it out yourself.
Amen.
So that's one of the things I'm working on is figuring out how to make business work. Content is big money.
No.
And like digital or vertical dramas, being in digital, come on, that's like verticals are a $9.5 billion industry. Being in content, you can really make your own career out of just being online. So many other people have done it. Why can't we do it too?
Amen.
But that's one of the things I'm really trying to figure out in business is how can I turn this into a full-time, like I just do content, period. It is a business. And I think for me, turning my brain into that, like, yes, I help out a lot of people, but at the same time, you can't give everything away for free.
At all.
And the information that you have, it is worth people paying for too.
Just curious, do you have a coaching program or a consulting opportunity where people pay you to help them do exactly what you're doing?
I do, yes.
Okay, that's good because I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
so
I do.
Tell us more about
I have just started my program. I'm actually in the building phases, like building up my modules and everything. Okay. And my sister, shout out to her, she's really been helping me with that too because I am trying to put all the information that I have into one space where I can help people.
Yes.
This is how you can do exactly what I have done. This is the way that I figured out a model that actually works, that can get you seen, and you can do it too. And that comes to media or brand collaborations.
Yep.
Because I've done really well with.
I seen you at Red Lobster shooting the brand collaboration.
Yes.
I ain't saying that because you had the little floaty blow up thing.
Yes, and I took it in there.
And they eating free. The
Yeah,
freak, because I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
People are looking for influencers. And that, when I say influencers, please don't think that you're not an influencer only because you have 4,000 followers. I got my first brand deal at 4,000 followers.
Isn't that considered a micro influencer?
It is. It's a micro influencer. But here's the thing. In 2024, I love statistics. In 2024, 76% of brands decided to work with micro influencers, meaning paid collaborations, because they actually have better engagement than mega influencers.
Facts.
So don't let anything sway. I guess my whole conversation.
So I'm at 16K. Can I get some opportunities?
Yes, you can get tons of opportunities at 16K.
Yeah.
You could be making a lot of money based on.
You know what, Jasmine? I get emails.
Yeah.
Some of them be scams, right?
I do too.
And then the other ones, they want to just give me free stuff. So I go into Chatia GPT and I move the conversation to, hey, I appreciate the free.
Yes.
I would also like da-da-da-da. I might have to book a consult
Yes,
with you.
yes. I will tell people, always negotiate, always counter.
Yeah.
And with 16,000 followers, you shouldn't be working for anybody for free unless the product is bigger than what you charge for your videos.
Most definitely.
Other than that, people need to pay you to take up real estate on your page. Yes.
I love that. So I'm definitely going to have you come back for a part 2. I'm actually going to plan a podcast show where
I would love
you get to invite a few people from your community to come and sit and chat and watch the show. Something I've been asking every guest is to finish the sentence. And so I'll have you do that. I'm going to say, I'm healing while building because, and you'll fill that in. And then after that, you just let everybody know where to find you, because I'm sure some people are wanting to get connected to learn how to leverage their brand.
Okay.
Might be called leverage their brand.
Hey.
All right. I'm healing while building because
it's my birthright to be great.
Clock that.
Oh, and you can
fill in the
clock that. Clock that T.
Yeah, I'll be thinking people can read my mind. Okay.
My bad.
You good.
Okay. Yes. And then
let everybody know where they can find you. And is your offer ready or not yet?
Yeah, it's ready. But
shucky ducky quack quack.
Yeah, it's ready.
Let's hear about it.
So you can find me on all social media platforms, Jasmyne Flowers, JasmyneFlowers. I have a website, www.jasmyneflowers.com. You can go on there. You can email me at info@jasmyneflowers.com. We can talk about all types of things. I can lead you into the right direction. Come and do a consultation, and I'll take you exactly where you need to go.
Let's go. So guys, listen, and I know we kind of gave y'all a teaser. I know y'all want more. But go to Jasmine's IG because, baby, she be sharing all the tea. Make sure you're following Healing While Building at Lashana West and at Pop Up and Create. Lastly, if you are not registered for the Healing While Building Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, November 6th to the 8th, what are you doing? The link will be below for you to grab it. And remember, you are enough, but you have to believe that you are first. Talk to you soon. Bye. So now that you've watched a few of our Beauty and the Beast episodes, I want to do a quick check-in. My question is, what has been resonating the most? Because sometimes, guys, when we hear different things, your body will keep the score. If you haven't read the book, just click the link below and grab it. I'm not the author. You'll find out all the things. The body keeps the score. How? If you're getting nervous and maybe your palms are getting sweaty, maybe you have a body ailment, some pain in your shoulder, or even like decreased hunger or increased hunger, those are signs that something else is going on. And so when you are literally thriving in business, but then you start to not thrive anymore and you start to survive, we got to ask ourselves, why? Why am I feeling low? Why is it that every time I go into a certain environment, I start to shrink? Or why is it that comparison starts to come across my psyche whenever I see this one person? All that is an opportunity for you to break through. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to take a deep breath and to sit and literally simmer in all the things you've been learning on this podcast episode. But I don't want you to stop there. I now want you to give yourself grace and praise yourself for doing the hard thing. We'll see you on the next episode.